Hey, campers! Hey, campers, welcome back to Camp Insomnia.
See, that's how the last episode made me feel.
Yeah, honestly, it really did. It really fucking did.
But yes, hi.
But hi, campers. Welcome back to camp. If you are new here, we are a paranormal and true crime podcast, and I am your head camp counselor, Zachary.
And I am your head camp counselor, Devon. Hello, welcome back to this emotional roller coaster of an episode.
Yes, welcome back. This is part 2 of the Jasmine Richardson murders. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get sad, and you're gonna get angry. So it's a whirlwind of emotions. So just get ready, campers, because that's what this part 2 is going to be about. But to do another disclaimer for all of our campers, this case does involve the brutal death of a child, suicide, and self-harm. And this is something that might trigger you. You might want to come back on a later episode. And again, we always come from a place of respect and love for the victims and are just simply retelling the case with our own commentary.
Yes.
All right, campers? Cool. And if this is your first episode listening to us and you're listening to part 2, this is your second episode listening in, welcome. We are chaotic and we're kooky and we're crazy and very emotional. And also need tons of therapy, which only one of us is getting.
Hi.
But yeah, campers. So without further ado, let's gather around the campfire.
Go ahead, get around, grab your blankets, get comfortable, get cozy. Tip for camp. Oof. I'm still trying to put myself together from that last part.
Honestly, yeah.
Let's see. If you're here with your sibling at camp,
do not murder them.
Don't murder them. Stay close. Stay connected. Watch out for each other. Be safe and love on them.
Exactly. And we might get on our siblings' nerves, but it's no reason to kill them for it.
Yeah. But yeah.
At all. Like, ever. Killing is bad. Never kill.
Yeah.
Stop that. Stop that right now. Stops our hand. Stop that. You put that knife down, sweetheart. Keep the knife to yourself.
No. Get that. Keep that knife to yourself. I love it.
Yourself. Why'd you say "oh no"?
What?
Oh, never mind. Anyways, all right, campers. I don't know. All right, campers. Let's dive into this story. So here is a recap. Okay. Recaps are really good because it's a couple days since you heard part 1, and I find it very helpful as a listener, just so I can get footing again on everything that I had listened to previously. Mm-hmm. So the Richardson family was a family of 4. Mark and Deborah are husband and wife and gave birth to 2 amazing kids, youngest being Jacob and oldest being Jasmine. Neighbors and friends would describe them as like a Norman Rockwell type family. As Jasmine got older, she got into goth culture and started making online accounts and being part of public forums on the goth culture subject. This is where 12-year-old Jasmine would meet 23-year-old Jeremy Stanky. Jasmine would start acting out in school and at home. Her school and parents were very concerned. Soon her parents would discover she was dating a 23-year-old man and forbid her from seeing him. Dun, dun, dun. What a shocker.
I was going to say shocking.
Yeah, literally. This didn't stop Jasmine from sneaking out to see Jeremy. Eventually, Jasmine convinced Jeremy to help kill her family in order for them to be together. One night, Jasmine sneaks Jeremy into the house through the basement window. Deborah, Jasmine's mom, walked up to, ran down to hear a commotion and to only come face to face with masked Jeremy. He stabs her in the lower abdomen multiple times until Mark, her husband, rushes downstairs. The two share an altercation and Mark puts up one hell of a fight. Mark was stabbed a variety of times. Mark is then overtaken, and before he dies, he asks the masked Jeremy why, to which Jeremy responds with, "You shouldn't have treated your daughter like shit." Jasmine is upstairs, and she and Jeremy end up killing her younger brother Jacob, who was only 8 years old at the time. by strangulation and then stabbing multiple times before his throat was slit. The two would then go to a drug dealer's party and get plastered and make out on the couch in front of everyone, proud of what they had accomplished. They had sex and then told others what they had done, and Jasmine told someone, "My little brother gargled." Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So at this point, police thought Jasmine was missing or kidnapped. Right? Because they haven't seen all the evidence yet, right? She's missing. Yeah. She's either kidnapped. We need to find her. Maybe she's in danger. So Sandra Richard, Jasmine's school counselor, was approached by police to ask where Jasmine was or if there was anything that they could tell them about Jasmine that might explain her whereabouts. She didn't, but offered to open up her school locker. So she was going through Jasmine's locker, and as she was doing so, she found a binder and a piece of paper fell out from it.
Okay.
And it was a 12-panel cartoon strip. It showed, and this is some of the images it showed 3 stick people being burned alive while 2 other stick people watched laughing. At one point, a stick person is running to another vehicle that was named Jeremy's truck. So in the first panel, it's labeled "Let's go for a walk," and the 2 adult stick figures are walking with a child stick figure. Then in the background, you see another child stick figure with a frowny face with X's on their eyes. In another panel, we see an angry stick figure pouring gasoline into a water sprinkler and then saying "Mwah ha 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 ha." In the following panel, the little stick figure plays on the swing with a smile on her face as some adult stick figures watch from a picnic table and they say, "Oh no, we are covered in gasoline." The next panel reads, "Ah, I'm being burned alive. Help, help, my flesh is being burned off." And it's showing all 3 stick figures, the 2 adults and the child stick figure being burned alive. Another panel reads, "Unimaginable pain." And the next panel, 2 stick figures are seen laughing and are saying, "Ha ha ha, you are being burned alive." The guidance counselor also finds a note that read, "May the hatred and anger built of blazing infernos fill you and overcome you. May the pain of 1,000 tortured souls come upon you like scalding blade and eclipse all their noble feeling. May your hopes, dreams, and happiness fall into a swirling pit of despair, never to return. May your peace of mind a safety be gone, to you to be forever afraid and allied. May the black overcome you and the pain never ending. May all you loved be stolen and destroyed just out of reach and never again feel such joys. Amen."
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot to find. And that is very telling of what we know that has happened, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so when the police saw this, they were like, that's a little sus. This is a little suspicious. This might be something. And they're starting to believe that, maybe this wasn't a kidnapping or maybe she was missing. No, maybe she ran away. And she knew what happened to her family. Like, she must know something.
Yeah.
So blood evidence was a huge component in this case. Sergeant Serge Roque was brought in as a bloodstain expert, almost like Dexter, bloodstain analyst. He identified outside of Jacob's room 100 projected stains on the carpet.
Jesus.
Yeah. In the actual bedroom, he found up to like 75 plus stains projected onto the floor. He also found transfer stains at the foot of the bed. He would then go on to say that it was all consistent with the bloodletting event with the source moving about the room. So Jacob was probably stabbed and he ran about the room.
Yeah, because you said he was like
the blood everywhere.
Kind of fighting and all that stuff. So
again, meaning, Jacob was running around the room while bleeding very heavily. He would conclude that Jacob was attacked outside his bedroom in the hallway, which then he moved back into the bedroom where a fair amount of activity happened, and then he died on his bed.
Got it. Okay.
Deborah was then said to have not really been moved from where she was found after being stabbed repeatedly in the abdomen. So where she collapsed is where she ended up dying.
Yeah.
One of the sergeants that was on the scene stated, "I'm an ex-military guy. I've seen some bad stuff before. It was the worst crime scene that I had ever seen or ever been in. You can tell that Dad was a warrior. That Dad fought till his last breath, right to the end. You can calculate how long the dad fight took by looking at the scene. The most touching thing was the lightsaber in Jacob's room. I suspected he grabbed it and tried to use it because there was blood all over it. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, don't cry. I'm just like imagining Jacob. He's like, because he loves Star Wars, and they're attacking him, and he grabbed his lightsaber probably to defend himself. Devin, that's fucking wow. And there was blood all over it. He really tried. 8 years old, dude. Damn, heavy already.
Welcome to the first 15 minutes of Camp Insomnia. Holy shit.
Yeah. Wow. Fuck this bitch. I'm telling you right now. I hope she rots in hell, dude.
Oh, there's a special place in hell for people like that.
Oh, yeah.
Poor fucking little boy.
So, to continue, I'm sorry, campers. They end up finding a little blood smear on the light switch in Jasmine's room. This indicated that it was not an intruder, but someone who knew the house, because normally intruders do not turn on and off the lights.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, and they also knew it was the work of two people. Jasmine. Yeah. Just by, I think, just like blood evidence, probably like foot evidence, like footprints and stuff.
True, yeah.
Yeah, and it couldn't be done by one person. So, Jasmine Richardson, at just 12 years of age, would become the youngest person in Canada to be charged with homicide.
Wow.
Yeah. At this point, Jasmine Richardson was now a murder suspect. After they saw the comic she had made, plus the blood on the light switch, and that she was missing, it made her the prime suspect. Her picture would then be sent out everywhere. So James Wally, the guy that threw that house party rager, to whom both Jeremy and Jasmine told him like what they did, he saw the picture of Jasmine being posted, and he decided to go to the police. Jordan, one of Jeremy's friends, the same Jordan who was asked to help with the murder, he also went to the police, where he told investigators that Jeremy had asked him to help him with the murders. James said James would then tell investigators that Jeremy said, "We gutted them like a fish," and that Jasmine said, "My little brother gargled." So those members, because they made that statement at that party, they fucked themselves because these two people came forward and this is what they said.
Idiots. Fucking idiots.
At 7 p.m., the news of broadcasting that the murders that had taken place, Jeremy and Jasmine started to get nervous. Right.
Oh, no.
Shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. They found out.
It's just dawning on them now.
Yeah. So real quick, how they were found, right? Because we know that police at some point had to have been called. Like, who found them? Yeah. So it was Jacob's little friend, the neighbor next door. He went over to want to go play with Jacob. And when he looked into the basement window, because it saw it was open, he saw the dead bodies. And the little boy ran to his mom and was like, "Hey, Mom, there's people bloody in the basement, and I don't know what's going on." And so that's how they found that they were dead.
Oh, that poor fucking kid, too.
Yeah,
oh, my
kid,
God.
Yeah. So I'm going to go play with Jacob. I think his name was Gareth. Yeah. Yeah, they called the police.
Yeah, because I was kind of, I figured you were going to mention it, but yeah, I was wondering how that all went about with them getting over there.
Yeah. And thank God, honestly, that the little boy didn't see Jacob dead.
Oh, I couldn't even, I couldn't even. As soon as you mentioned that was his friend, I was like, don't tell me it was, he found his friend, but it's not any better that he found the parents, but still.
But still, So Kaylee, who was a teen runaway, and also introduced the two, Jeremy and Jasmine. She's the one who introduced the two of them together. Her and her friend Casey and some dude named Nick, they wanted to go visit a town called Leader. This is where Nick lived, and she was hoping she could stay at his place. So Casey asked Jeremy and Jasmine, hey, you want to hitch a ride with us? Not knowing anything. And she invited them because she thought that they just wanted to run away, right? And be lovers. They're going to run away together, not knowing that they had just killed Jasmine's entire family.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, yeah, I get it. You guys want to run away. Fuck your parents. You guys want to be together. All right, cool. Hop in the truck with us. Let's go. So Jeremy and Jasmine laid down in the back of the pickup truck while Casey, Kaylee, and Nick and the drug dealer's friend Jenny sat in the front seat. Okay. A constable under the name of Aaron Ewert was a rookie on his first shift in Leader. He had seen a bulletin on Sunday, April 23rd by the Medicine Hat Police that read, "Be on the lookout for suspects. They are a wanted triple homicide, and they could be going towards Leader." They did this because friends of Jeremy and Jasmine told police that this is where they would likely go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So around 2 a.m. that day, the new cop, this new rookie, was looking around Leader. He didn't see anything, and so he headed home. But then he woke up at 20 a.m. and realized these guys will probably need gas.
Yeah.
So he went to the biggest gas station in town. He knew what all the suspects looked like and what the car looked like. He parked at the corner that gave him a great view of the gas station, but it hit him pretty well.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a pickup truck that matched the same Alberta plates pulled into the gas station at 7 a.m. 3 teenage girls came out of the truck, Casey, Kaylee, and Jenny. They went inside the gas station. When they went inside, they noticed that the newspaper showing that Jasmine's family had been brutally killed and a huge picture of Jasmine's face on the cover.
Oh, shit.
Right? So the girls are like, holy shit, someone must have just broken into her house and killed Jasmine's family. And they grabbed some drinks, snacks, and the newspaper and headed back out to the truck to show Jeremy and Jasmine. To be like, holy, do you know that your family's just been murdered? You know what I mean?
And they're like, oh,
and they're looking for you. And so Jasmine giggled when she saw it. And
my God.
Jeremy laughed at it and said, that doesn't even fucking look like you. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. So the friends realized like what was going on and then came to the sudden realization that they needed to get them out of there. And instead of turning them in, let's just get you out of here. Jasmine would...
It's like they need to flee at this point because they have them.
Yeah, exactly. And they could be like what, conspirators or what is it? Accessories to murder. And
exactly. And they're harboring.
Yeah, they're harboring. All right.
Yeah.
So the friends realized like what was going on. They came to the realization that they needed to get them out of there. Jasmine would then instruct them to tell the cops, tell them Jeremy came to pick me up at 11 p.m. that night to stay at the Coke dealers, and that Jeremy and the Coke dealer got into a fight because they were drinking. Because remember, Jeremy has a lot of wounds from getting into the fight with Mark. So it's an alibi to say, yeah, he picked me up. They got into a fight. That's why Jeremy looks all rough.
Because everything happened at what time?
At 3 a.m.? They stuck into the house.
That still doesn't help.
Well, it helps if they say, Jeremy came to pick me up at 11 p.m. because the murders took place at 3, 4 a.m. that morning. So, whoa, what was that? Oh? People are getting shot. People are fighting by your neighborhood. Anyway, so yeah, he was creating an alibi so that, they left at 11 p.m. They weren't there that morning and that they stayed at the Coke dealers that night into the following day to make an alibi. Yeah. And you guys were all there to see it. Yeah, you guys were all there to see it. And you all saw Jeremy get into a fight with the Coke dealer. That's why he looks like he's been through hell.
I feel like they're still gonna be like, okay, well, that was at 11. I know they're saying that they quote unquote stayed there, but I feel like that still isn't going to help.
No, it's not. And it's a very shitty alibi because it's really not helping at all. There's a huge hole. Yeah, it's like, okay, you guys left at 11, but who's to say you didn't go back?
Exactly.
So that was supposed to give him an alibi, explain as the reason as to why Jeremy had a black eye, which he had gotten from Mark. They all hopped back into the car and drove to a nearby high school to figure out what they were going to do next. Like, what were we going to do? Like, we need a game plan. So at this time, the girls definitely started to believe that they did this. The other girls, right, that are in the front seat. Casey, Kaylee, and what's her name? Casey, Kaylee, and Nick, and then the drug dealer's girlfriend are like, okay, you know what? Maybe I think they had something to do with this, actually.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah. So instead of doing anything about it, they decided to take a nap.
Oh my God.
What a teenager thing to do, though. This is a lot right now. I need to sleep. So while all this was happening, the rookie cop was following them. And so when they parked, they took their little nap. He called in backup. Which, honestly, what a great first day as a rookie. You just caught like triple homicide murderers.
Yeah, you just probably busted the biggest case going on right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. As a rookie cop, hell yeah. Hell, I'd be bragging about that. So when one cop car arrived as backup, they made the plan to ambush the truck. When they did, they discovered their suspects. They were under a blanket, and Jasmine did not have any pants on at the time. Remember, because they're in the bed of a truck, which is gross.
I know.
So at 7:51 a.m., they ordered both Jeremy and Jasmine out of the back of the truck. Jasmine was handcuffed and then placed in the back of the police car with the 3 other girls, and Jeremy was handcuffed and placed into the other police car. Jeremy then yelled as he was being put into the other car, "Tell my mom she can have my TV and that I love her." I can't. Stupid. It's so stupid.
Out of all the things you could say.
You can see tell my mom she can have my TV and that I love her. Oh,
fucking idiot. What a fucking idiot.
What a stupid ass. So the 4 girls in the back of the police car weren't worried that they would be charged for murder and an accessory to murder, but more worried that Jeremy was going to be charged for rape. Think about it. Remember, what is it called when you have sex with an underage, with a minor? It's called
a pedophile?
No. There's a term for it. It's called statutory rape. No, that's not it.
No?
Sex with... Oh, God, this is going to be... Sorry, Google. Sex with an underage... Ooh, if I die, they're going to be like, what the fuck? Is that
Your FBI agent is questioning you right now.
What is it called? Yeah, statutory rape. I was right. Statutory rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they thought... They were not worried about the whole murderers or being accessory. It's like, oh my God, he's going to get statutory rape charges, and we don't want that for him.
Right as soon as they were thinking, they have something to do with this, they're more worried.
Worried about him getting labeled as a rapist? It's fucking stupid.
Well, isn't he going to get that count probably anyways because of all this?
Exactly. Fucking dumbass. Dumbasses. So, according to Casey, Jasmine had her pants off and the cops wouldn't let her put them back on. Then one of the other girls told Jasmine to claim that one of the cops had raped her.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Then they joked that they might have to get searched. Casey then said Jasmine said, "It wouldn't even be sexy even if it was a hot cop because I still like Jeremy. If I got searched, it wouldn't be sexy even if it was a hot cop because it wasn't Jeremy. Because I still like him."
This girl.
They're teenagers. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, these 4 girls. I mean, definitely it radiates volumes in teenagers.
You're about to go to prison for murdering your parents.
Yeah.
You're worried about being searched from someone that apparently is not attractive.
Yeah, and I don't have my pants on.
I can't.
I don't have my pants on. Let's just say that they raped me. Let's get them in trouble.
Oh my God.
It's so stupid. It's super teenagery thing to do, I guess. That's like where your mind is at, I guess.
Yeah. Just not thinking things all the way through about what the fuck is really happening right now.
Nope. Because they think, I'm just going to stop on the wrist and go home. So
fuck no.
They got back to the station and put Jasmine into a holding cell. Jeremy was still in the back of the other cop car. Meanwhile, the other 3 girls were being taken into the station office. But before they took them out of the car, they noticed that Jenny had kicked in the plexiglass divider in the cop car. Then all 3 of them began screaming, "Fuck off!" and "Fuck you!" When they
What are they, high?
Exactly. When they finally all got 3 of them into the station, the 3 girls were making unauthorized phone calls and they started stealing notepads and pencils and shoving them down their skirts and pants.
Oh my God.
I don't
know.
Teenagers. Jenny stated, "Yeah, we were all pretty scared. I was scared, and I wasn't a pretty nice person at all. I was provoking the police, laughing at them and calling them names. I was mad. I was in a police station and they said I was arrested for murder." So while this was happening, the autopsies of Mark, Deborah, and Jacob were being done, and each autopsy took about 2 hours.
Okay.
They were stabbed so much that most of their blood was already drained.
Oh my God.
And as they were performing the, this autopsy, they were like, well, they're pretty much empty of all blood because they've been stabbed so much. So Jacob was about 4'4", and he was 68 pounds. And most of the blood loss came from the large wound to his throat. It severed his thyroid gland, jugular vein, and larynx. They suspect that Jacob slowly bled out before he had passed. He had 2 stab wounds on the side of his face and 2 stab wounds to the left side of his chest. He was also strangled and had signs of that as well. Mark was stabbed 24 times, but no one wound would cause death. He just simply bled out.
Wow.
So it didn't puncture any, vital organs, nothing. He just simply bled out.
But imagine, though, he could have been saved.
No, he could have been saved, yeah. 24 times, though. 24 times being stabbed.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Deborah was stabbed 12 times. So about half of that.
Uh-huh.
Both Mark and Deborah had wounds that punctured their lungs, which filled with blood, which you can still come back from. And Deborah was actually stabbed in her aorta.
Oh, fuck.
So that it killed her fast. I don't think there probably wasn't a chance. There wasn't a chance. Because your aorta pumps all your blood. Like, that's it. So both had tons of defensive knife marks on their hands and arms. Both took a long time to die due to the fight. And it's seen at the crime scene. Like, they both fought hard.
Wow.
So Tuesday, April 25th at 10:30 a.m., this is when Jasmine was interrogated. The 2 cops that interrogated her was like, not a good cop, not a bad cop, but like the cool guy. He was like cool, like father type kind of guy. So Officer Cole tried the fatherly thing, but Jasmine just cried the whole time. But this was read as not an emotional cry, but like, I want to leave cry. I'm scared. I just want to leave. I just want to go. My family's dead. I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm uncomfortable. So 11:30 a.m. Sheen would give it a try as the cool guy. So he went by Chris in the interview, and he started off the interview by like lighthearted teasing with Jasmine and acted like a cool friend instead of a cop, and Jasmine just ate that shit up.
Of course she fucking did.
It's like, oh, he's cool. He's help. Yas. Hunty, slay queen, pussy snatch. So
Jesus.
Jasmine told a various different story that took her out of the situation. So she made an alibi that just plucked her from being there at all. But with a lot of pressing done by the cops, she eventually broke, thank God. She would then say that she was originally trying to strangle Jacob so that he would pass out and not feel any pain. Oh. So she's quoted saying, "I went to his bedroom and I was trying to calm him down. Jeremy came upstairs and began to saw. We needed." Hold on.
He
saw. Jeremy came upstairs and saw, that we needed to kill him, and we just can't leave him. I had a knife and I was like having a really hard time. He was like really pressuring me, and like I stabbed him in the chest. I slipped or something and I just couldn't. So yeah, and I was just trying to wash it off me. I think she's saying, I stabbed him in the chest. I slipped. I couldn't finish murdering him, and so I left to go wash my hands. Remember, Jeremy said that she left to go wash her hands and the knife off. So the cop then said, "And Jeremy did because you couldn't?" And Jasmine nodded. The cop then asked, "So you stabbed him once in the side of the chest and you got blood on you?" Jasmine said, "Yes," and he was still moving around. Okay, was he crying? He kept saying that he was too young to die. Yeah. And Jasmine said that Jacob said this a whole bunch of times. The cop says, where did the knife come from? Jasmine says, one from the kitchen was in my bedroom from before. I took it to my brother's bedroom and I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't want my brother to suffer. I knew that he couldn't go through life without his parents. He's already so scared about other stuff, and Jeremy just did it out of love for me. So basically she's saying, well, he can't live without his parents, so we just killed him as well.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I helped him. Again, I didn't want him to suffer, but he ended up suffering. Gosh darn.
Yeah. He hella suffered.
Oh yeah, he hella
suffered.
fucking sufferred, and it shows in just the evidence at the scene.
Yeah.
In his body, you know, the stab wounds and Jesus. So the cop says, you know, why don't you write a letter to your parents apologizing? And so this is a great tactic to get a written confession out of someone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and this is
and
what
plus she's a dumb teenager right now.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
She's fucking stupid.
Oh yeah, and she's so easily just like not coerced, but like so easily like talked into being like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And she's in a very emotional state right now as well. So it's like, oh, here, sweetie, like, here, what would you say to them right now?
What would you say to them? Apologizing, yeah. So this is what she writes. Dear my loverly parental units, which is very much what we would fucking write. Parental units. So, dear my loverly parental units, I am writing in the events that happened Sunday morning. A terrible thing happened. Something I felt was all my fault. No shit. You must know that I love you all dearly and are in my prayers. I wish peace upon your souls in the Summerland. To my little brother, I apologize for letting you hear what happened, and also for causing you pain and for frightening you so much. And to my parents, that although all this had happened, I loved you the whole time. I wish I could take everything back. I wish it hadn't happened. I wish you were here with me right now because I have no one. I pray that you can forgive me and Jeremy too, because he was under the influence of mind-altering substances and did it out of love for me. He is most possibly the kindest person I have ever met. His wish being for my your face, Devon. His wish being for my happiness. Through all the fights and hatred exchanged, I still love you. I am sorry my sarcasm was taken to heart. I never meant to harm you, and I pray you can be at peace somehow. What a shitty fucking apology.
Oh, bitch.
And
that
you
was
have
just
the audacity.
that was just like that wasn't even an apology. That was like,
No.
like.
I'm sorry
please
this happened
just
to you.
Feel sorry for me.
Yeah, no, honestly. And then it's such a bullshit thing. I'm sorry my sarcasm was taken to heart.
Bitch.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, and then the excuse of, well, he was under the influence, and it's because he was under the influence, he did it
but he
for
loved
me.
me
But
so
he loved
much.
me so
He did it for
much.
me.
Yeah, the drugs helped that. Fucking stupid. Fuck. So the cop then told Jasmine that he would do her a favor and pass notes to Jeremy if she wanted to. Yeah.
I love this right now.
Right?
Oh my god.
It's smart. It's so smart.
It's so smart.
So
I love it.
Yeah. So the chief would go on to say, in my experience in Canadian policing, I think this was the first time it was used involving murders. Most people calm down when a murder charge is on them. Like they kind of like get really somber. They don't really talk. Mm-hmm. But you know, this bitch was like, yeah, I'll write them all sorts of letters. I'm like, perfect. Great. You're giving us confessions.
They're playing on her emotions right now. She's saying all this stuff, and I'm sure they already read the letter, so they're like, okay, that there's something to use right now between the two to probably get the most out of this.
Mm-hmm. So on April 26th at 8:40 a.m., Jeremy gets interrogated. So I think this is the day after.
Yeah.
And Jeremy would admit killing Jasmine's parents, stating that he freaked out because he was high on drugs. He then said he tried to convince Jasmine not to go through with these murders before it all happened. Okay, but then just don't murder them.
Wait, he's lying.
Exactly. Because I know she pushed the idea and he went along with it. And they had plenty of time to not do it. And him just saying, oh yeah, I tried to convince Jasmine to not go through with these murders. I'm like, okay, well, then why did you show up? Why did you go? You had every opportunity to be like, fuck you, I'm not killing your parents. Are you kidding me?
He literally begged his friend to
help.
help.
Exactly.
There was no him backing off or
Backing
trying
off.
to convince her to say no.
Exactly. Lying fuck. So without the cops pressuring Jeremy would then state that Jasmine killed Jacob, her little brother, and made it apparent that he did not kill Jacob and that it was all Jasmine.
Bullshit.
So he goes, I went upstairs and I watched her cut her own brother's throat. And he goes, why did she do that? And Jeremy goes, because she knew it had to be done. I didn't touch him. I was pacing. Then she came over and gave me a hug. I had to step out for fresh air. I couldn't take it anymore. After I got out of the shower, she showed up in a cab. I said that we have to get out of here. We have to leave. Which honestly makes sense because the minute that Jacob died, he ditched Jasmine.
Yeah, he dipped.
He
totally
fucking,
dipped.
yeah, he left her there. And she had to get her into her mom's purse to get money, pull money out of ATM to go see him. He was so like, I don't know what the fuck I just did. I can't believe I need to leave.
Yeah.
And if he loved her so much, he would have, took her. But he was like, fuck this shit. So I think, because it's a lot of he should see, she said, I honestly think Jasmine did it.
You think so?
Yeah. I honestly think so.
I think Jeremy did it still.
Okay. Oh, that might change your mind.
Okay.
Let me continue reading. So,
okay.
The cops informed Jeremy that Jasmine is stating that he killed Jacob and that Jasmine had nothing to do with his death. But she did still stab him in the chest.
She's still attempted. It doesn't matter. There's a count right there.
Yeah. So Jeremy's response was, she cut his throat. I swear to God, she cut his throat. I didn't want to kill anyone. And then he shouted this to his investigators. Jeremy would then say how shocked Jasmine was and how calm she was after the murders. He said Jasmine didn't seem to be upset at all. Because honestly, she really wasn't.
No, she wasn't. He's the one that panicked and left.
Yeah. He was like, what the fuck did I just do?
I'm wondering if he was coming down, too, from everything.
Probably. So the investigators gave Jeremy a pad and pencil and asked if he wanted to reply back to Jasmine's note that she had written him, to which he was more than willing to do. The written exchange between the two was weird, to say the least, and very, 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 very dramatic.
Oh my God.
So Jasmine, this is her talking, Jasmine. Fuck this bitch. You are my loverly Basante. Please, don't be sorry. I am the one who needs to be begging for your forgiveness. If only we ran, yes, but don't obsess about what could have been. In due time, we shall have our castle. I am not whole without you. I love you with everything I am. I'll never stop, and my promises shall be kept. However, desolate it seems and shall become. Take it one day at a time. It can only get so bad before it gets better. I will be with you in spirit. I hope you are doing all right, however large the task. Please, don't stress out too much. Having your sanity might be helpful. More than anything, I wish to be with you and hold you again. But until that day comes when I love you, XOXO, enjoy in sorrow, my sweet 666 Jazz.
Alyssa was fucking dying right now.
Really?
Yeah, that she was dying.
It is so dramatic. It's stupid. It's such an eye roll. It really is. Who talks like that?
I love it. Dramatic to the very end.
Okay, well, Jeremy is gonna make you laugh.
Oh fuck!
The start of it, right? Okay. Dear Cuddle Bunny. Oh my God! Dear Cuddle Bunny, I'm sure that you are right. What's done is done. You need not ask for my forgiveness. Indeed, in due time our empire will become complete. Before I was half, and now I am whole. I can't go back to being half. You're the one that I breathe. You're my moon that breaks the cold clouds at night. You're all that I need. I long to feel your soft skin. I yearn for your kisses, for they get me high. I hope you stay true to your words. My entire faith has been bestowed upon you. With your words I shall remain strong. Sometimes I have trouble sleeping at night, but I picture the thought of you before we get through the nights. In due time we shall be together once again, but until that day arrives, stay strong and keep hope and have faith. I love you with all my heart and soul. Never forget that, okay, my love? Speak again. XO, 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 Jeremy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love you for this narration so much.
I mean, I'm gonna make fun of these fucks because these fucks are they murdered people. So I'm not gonna give them the satisfaction of being romantic and loverly. Fuck that.
My god, no, because it's fucking stupid.
Stupid. It's so stupid. And I hope all you listeners are just getting the fucking biggest crack out of this shit because it is ridiculously dramatic.
Oh my god.
So, in a later letter, Jeremy would then propose, and Jasmine would agree. Again, Jasmine is 12.
Don't.
Well, she agreed. There. She agreed.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And there's the how many counts of statutory statement?
Oh, a lot. There's a lot. Oh, there's a lot going on here. Oh yeah.
God.
So
he's digging a bigger.
Oh yeah, both of them are just digging themselves huge fucking graves. Good. They deserve it. So Jeremy would soon grow a following outside of the jail. And guess what kind of following it was?
What do you mean a following?
A following.
Like a fan base following?
Yeah,
Stop.
Yeah. But guess what do you think who the demographic is?
Some little shitlin teenage emo girls.
Yep, exactly. Young teenage girls who would hold vigil candle lightings for him. They saw him as a misunderstood soul and would often hold one another and cry for Jeremy.
They all need help.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And he would often talk to one of his quote-unquote fans, Morgan, who is a 14-year-old girl, via phone call from jail. His friends on social media sites would often comment and say they would mosh for Jeremy every day until his release. I kill you. Yeah, Jeremy, we're going to mosh every day until you're released, bro. Yeah, bro. You're going to get out, bro. And then these little girls going, Jeremy, let's light a candle for you. Misunderstood. No, he murdered people. Oh, misunderstood. He's a killer. Oh my God. So Jeremy would be heard by prison guards speaking to another inmate saying, yep, she did the 8-year-old and I did her parents. It was all her idea. But when someone you love tells you to do something, you do it. I'll tell you straight up, man. Her dad came at me with a screwdriver and he stabbed me in the eye. The 8-year-old will be with me for the rest of my life. She was fucked up in the head and wanted them dead anyway. So again, he's not talking to police. He's talking to another inmate. He's talking to an inmate. It's very off the cuff. So by him also saying that the 8-year-old will be with me for the rest of my life, she was fucked up in the head and wanted them dead anyway, I guess proves the narration that she did kill her brother, because he's not being asked by police. He's not being interrogated. He's off the cuff talking with another inmate. Or you can use the argument he's protecting himself because, child killers do not do very well in prison. So, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's
exactly. Tough. So he would then come out with an even worse statement about what had happened. As Jeremy was being transported to another facility, a cop dressed as in an inmate uniform and put him in the same transport with Jeremy. And so the cop asked Jeremy, hey, you heard about that triple homicide? Jeremy goes, yeah. And Jeremy goes, yeah, well, you're looking at him. Yeah. So he then went into exact details on how the murders took place and who died first and how. Also mentioned how Jasmine, the following day after the murder, was laughing at the thought of them killing her entire family, like she got a kick out of it. And the whole bus that they were in was wired. And then again, he mentions how Jasmine killed her brother.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So it took an entire year for Jasmine to go to trial.
Wow. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Legal stuff, I'm assuming, or just getting evidence. Probably getting evidence, building a case against them, right?
Well, I mean, I guess.
They already have enough. Sometimes they have written statements. Yeah. No, and they already have written statements and all that crap. So, June 4, 2007, the indictment had over 90 witnesses, including Jeremy.
Wait.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. So remember, she would frequently tell people in these group gatherings, I'm going to kill my family.
I was going to
Jeremy's going to help me kill them, and we're going to run away together and be happy.
Social media as well?
No, just her friends.
Well, I'm
in
saying.
person.
Oh, okay. So okay. Never mind. You answered my question.
Yeah. So people say that Jasmine sobbed, but it seemed more for theatrics than actual tears. She quote unquote cried as the court read out each of the slain family members and her indictment for first-degree murder, to which she pled to as not guilty.
Shut the fuck up.
Due to her putting the entire blame on Jeremy. Her name would be omitted in this court hearing, in this session, due to how young she was, and there are laws in place to protect underage children in court. So that didn't work because the press found out and like leaked her name everywhere.
Yeah.
But Canada has really strict laws on like young kids who commit crime in court, where they're just like omitted, like their names are omitted, their faces are omitted, everything, because they are underage, and that's just to protect children in court in terms of like privacy or something like that.
But that's already fucked, because in the very beginning they were plastering her face everywhere.
Yeah, but that's because
her name out.
No, that's because she was just a suspect. They didn't know that she was an actual killer. They needed to find her because she was a prime suspect, so they had to.
Yes.
Yeah, but at this point,
I just feel like it's already fucked.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's already fucked. I mean, yeah, of course. Because people are gonna be like, okay, well, they found her. Where is she at? Oh, she's in jail and she hasn't come out in a whole year. Yeah, she's probably did it. But anyways, it was omitted in court. So they used a defense in her case that she was a child and under the influence by a predator, that predator being Jeremy. Unfortunately, the court decided that Jasmine didn't get the proper rights to attaining a lawyer upon her confession, so it was largely inadmissible.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah. So it would take 45 minutes on the stand for the forensic pathologist to describe Mark's wounds. All the witnesses of Jasmine's would tell the truth, that Jasmine had said many times how much she had wanted her parents dead. Jeremy's friends would state that they saw them making out on the couch the night after the murders, and also how the two had asked them to help in the murders.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, July 4th, Independence Day in the States, 2007, Jasmine testified in her trial. She said that all the killing my family stuff was a joke and it wasn't to be taken seriously. Haha, slap on the knee, so hilarious, I guess. Then they asked her why she had sex with Jeremy right before, they murdered her family. She states that she was scared and Jeremy just wanted to make her feel better.
She's just still digging herself a hole. It's nothing is adding up still.
Yeah, exactly. So the prosecution then started to poke holes in her story.
Yeah.
So this is the prosecution. You went to this 7-Eleven after the murders? Yes. They have a clerk there, right? Yeah. Oh. It's all lit up? Yeah. So you don't ask that person for help? No. So you don't say that there are people at your house that might need help? No. So when Jeremy left you stranded at the house, why didn't you go back inside to see if anyone in your family needed help? You didn't do anything to try and help them.
Yeah.
She says, well, how could I have helped them? You didn't even check on them, did you? No. So at this point, you didn't even know if they were dead for sure. I was thinking they were dead for sure. I was practically sleepwalking. So you didn't call them an ambulance? No. So you didn't call 911? My parents have been attacked? No. You didn't call any of your friends? No. You didn't call any of your friends' parents? No. You didn't call anyone belonging to your parents? No. You didn't try to run next door? No. Did you sit down and cry? No. So you heard your father being killed downstairs? Yes. So you didn't call 911? No. So you didn't have Jacob call 911? No. You seen your mother laying on the bottom of the stairs with blood on her chest? Yeah. You don't rush up to her and try to help her? No. You see your father and Jeremy fighting? Yeah. And you don't say, stop it? No. I was scared. I was terrified. I was panicking and I couldn't think. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. It didn't even occur to me to call 911. No. What occurred to you was to try to make Jacob go to sleep. Yes. You didn't lie down in your bed, honey, and go to sleep, but instead put your arm around his neck and squeezed? Yeah. And tried to choke him? Yeah. Pardon me? Yes. You thought that this somehow was going to result in him going to sleep. Yes. So, the one arm around his neck? Yes. And he was clawing at it? Yes. Because, wait, he weighed 68 pounds? I don't know what he weighed. So putting him to sleep wasn't working out so well, was it? No. So it took 4 hours for jury to deliberate. They came back with a verdict of guilty and first-degree murder on all 3 charges. Thank God. She was sentenced on November 8th, 2007, but here's the kicker, y'all. But due to her age and being so young and laws put in place for children being charged and sentenced in Canada, she would only be charged for 6 years, followed by another 4 years of probation. She was only charged 6 years for 3 counts of first-degree murder. Because she yeah. So the judge, okay, this gets worse. The judge didn't want to send her to a prison, but for her to be rehabilitated and send her to an intensive rehabilitated and supervision program. It's a rehab program for young violent offenders who were suffering from mental illness. She was deemed as to having something being mentally ill with her, but but we will never see those psych evaluations because, HIPAA and all that crap. But where she was rehabilitated was like the fucking, the Ritz-Carlton of rehabs.
Don't even.
Yeah. But this is a common thread in a lot of Canadian cases where they will undercharge people who do very violent crimes. And I have another case I want to talk about later on down the road where they do the exact same thing. They give a really light sentence on someone that does something extremely ridiculous like this.
It's almost a culture shock for us.
Yeah, because here it's like, you're sentenced to life plus, life in prison, 36 years plus another 200 years, you know what I mean? Because you killed 3 people or you murdered, slaughtered you know what I mean?
And I mean, I get it. They're trying to give people that second chance. But it's so different over here where we are that it don't work out like that.
No, you're tried as an adult.
Yeah. Which, like in my case, in the Shonda case, they were ranged from 15 to 17. They were all tried as adults. 2 of them, I think, got let off from that.
Yeah, they got lighter sentences.
Yeah, they got lighter sentence. But the other 2 who were 16, 17, whatever, adults.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but if you murder anybody, I think you deserve a long time in jail. I don't think you need 6 years and you'll be rehabilitated. Nah, fam. You took someone's life and your own family's life at that.
It's one thing, like, I kind of wish it was a mix of the two of like, you're getting a heavy fucking sentence, but we're going to get you help. Yeah,
no, exactly. That I think would be great. Like, okay, you get 36 years, right, in prison. So by the time she's out, she's going to be what? 36 plus 12, 6, 7, 8. Like what, 38?
40 something. Yeah.
Is it 38? No, 48. Yeah, 48.
Yeah, I was like 40 something.
Yeah, 48. And hopefully by that time she would have had plenty of psych help, mental illness help with her ADHD and all that. You know what I mean? But not 6 years and then 4 years of probation. That's not it. So she would be the youngest to be admitted into this program. Also, the court took into the account the 18 months she had already served in court before her sentencing and knocked down 6 years to 4 years in this rehab center and 4 years probation. Because I don't know how 1 year in jail equal 18 months. So what's like a year and a half? Yeah. How you lose what? Almost 2 years off your sentence? That's bullshit.
Yeah, let's just round it. Okay, let's round it up.
That's bullshit. Yeah, so now she's only serving 4 years in this rehab center and 4 years probation.
I want to know what Homeboy's going to get then at this point. He's a fucking adult.
Oh, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. So
okay.
Jasmine would then serve her time in Alberta Hospital and then was later released in 2012. And as of 2017, her entire record was expunged.
What?
Like it had never happened. Jasmine's identity would then be changed for her protection. She is now a free reign to go wherever and work wherever without any consequences of her past. And she does not have to disclose these crimes to anyone. And to this day, she's somewhere living in Canada, living her best life.
You know what she looks like.
Right.
You in Canada.
Right. And she's our age.
Can't even.
Yeah, she's roughly our age.
She's like, she's a couple, like literally a couple years older than us.
Yeah.
By the way, that comment was not saying for everyone out there. That comment was not saying for him to do anything. I just say, like, you know what that bitch looks like.
Yeah, no, honestly, and I have a lot of friends in Canada that are from Canada that are females, and I'm like, are you? I should just randomly be like, Jasmine, and if anybody pops their heads up,
Yes.
I'll be like, oh, that's you, bitch. Got you. Got you. So Jeremy would then get tried. His confession in the transport van would be used in court against him. Jeremy would take the stand for his own defense and would claim the murders of Mark and Deborah, but not Jacob. The only reason as to why he did these killings is due to alcohol and the drugs that were in his system and could be easily convinced by Jasmine. He stated that he was only there to get Jasmine and leave with no harm to the family. He was going to pick her up and go. He states, but yet he had a knife and a mask.
I was going to say,
and climbed in through the base. Anyways, he states that he murdered the parents out of self-defense, and it was coincident that Jasmine also killed her brother that night as well. Jury would deliberate for 1 day, and the verdict was guilty of first-degree murder on all 3 counts. Good. He was sentenced on December 15th of 2008, sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for 25 years. So he got a full sentence. Right.
Yeah.
The Richardson home was soon renovated and put on the market for sale. The home was broken into twice after the investigation, and people began doing seances in the home to get the spirits of the slain to talk to them, and they all took place in Jacob's room.
Not okay.
Yep. The end.
I'm pissed.
No, I told you. You get real pissed. So Jasmine's out there, a sponged record. So if they ever do a background check, it won't even appear.
Nothing.
She has a new name, new identity, nothing. Exactly.
That's so crazy. That's so fucking crazy. I'm really curious how it would be here in the States.
She'd be
this.
in jail for a long time. Or if she'd get out, she'd be like, what, 48, 50? Right? Like those teenage girls in the Shara Shonda case?
Yeah.
And now with him, like, that's one thing I don't know. I have a gut feeling that she killed him. Killed Jacob, because she not only put him in a chokehold, was already trying to, like, knock him out, because she even said, well, I was going to knock him out so that he wouldn't feel the pain of us, like, stabbing him.
Yeah.
And so I think that when she stabbed him in the chest, he got up, he panicked and started to defend himself. Homeboy was in the fucking hallway, drugged out of his fucking mind. He couldn't even stand upright because he was holding onto the wall, blood smearing everywhere. And I think, this is my theory, that she chased him around the room, she stabbed him, and then before Jacob could leave the room, she slit his throat. And then she just was like, da-da-da, and then went to the bathroom and washed her hands clean with the knife, with blood all over it. Or what happened is that they both did it together, and that maybe either she held him down and Jeremy slashed his throat, or vice versa. Or maybe Jeremy did it, but I doubt that she had her hands clean in anything. Like, she wasn't just that she didn't help.
Oh yeah,
kill
no,
Jacob, because she said she stabbed him
for sure. Yeah. No, for sure. It's tough. I really want to say
it's a he said, she said.
Yeah, like I really want to say Jeremy did the final blow, honestly. Like, I think she did try choking him out. I think she did the panic, stabbed him, walked away. Jeremy probably, this is all my theory, got in the room, chased him around as he was trying to defend himself, and gave him the final blow. Because he was already, and then he panicked and left.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
it's a difficult one. It's a for sure difficult one.
It's he said, she said, because she's like, I didn't do that. Yeah, I did stab him. I did choke him out, but yeah. Oh, well, then two members, she did say, she made that statement, LOL, like, I'm loosely quoting, LOL, I listened to him gurgle. So she was there at the final moments when her brother died.
Yeah, well, because she, if I'm going, like, with my theory, she was just in the bathroom. She was cleaning up. You know, so she still heard everything. So, fuck, I don't know. That's really tough. Either way, they were fucked. They fucking... And even if she didn't put a knife in anybody, she still orchestrated it all. She was the one pushing for it. I mean, I think early on when he made the joke of like, oh, let's like go kill people, I think he was just being really emo. I don't think he really meant it. And then she was like, oh, okay, yes. How about kill my family? And just kind of rolled with it. Exactly. And
he wanted her so bad because he loved her so much. And she had him around his little finger that he would do anything for her.
Yeah, and she was going to try and keep her hands clean on it of anything and just have him do everything. Which, funny enough,
he basically did.
And Rose fucking... What's her name? God
Jasmine?
damn it. No, Cindy Blanchard.
What?
No.
Deborah? Mark?
Jacob?
Jacob?
A lot of names. No.
Casey?
The case I was mentioning earlier.
Oh, Shonda Sharon.
Gypsy, thank you.
Gypsy Rose.
Gypsy. That's literally what fucking happened too.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to take any part of it. She was just going to have her boyfriend do everything, which he did.
Yeah.
But they both got counts on it because she conspired the whole fucking thing.
Same
and
thing
originally
with, like,
they were making the same conversation, saying, "Oh, let's just kill my mom for we'll be together forever. I will be free of her."
And those people are the most twisted because they can get anybody to kill anybody. I mean, look at Charles Manson. He did the same shit. He got a whole group of people to murder these celebrities, which is another case we'll have to cover. That one's good. Good in terms of like just how fucked up his mind works and how like he's smart. But fucking Jasmine, I'm just
like, but it's just funny for her to say, "Oh, it's a joke," and then they grilled the shit out of her.
Oh yeah. Why didn't you call 911? I don't know. I was scared.
Caught.
Well, why didn't you go to the neighbor? I don't know. Did you call your parents, grandparents? Did you call your friends? No. Okay, then
you wanted it.
You wanted it.
She turned a blind eye. She didn't even bat a fucking eyelash. Nothing.
No,
she knew
chuckled.
exactly what was happening. Not a fucking joke. You saw it.
Stupid.
You heard it. You participated.
Fucking
dumb.
Stupid bitch. I just hope that wherever she's at in Canada, I'll run into her, and also that when she eventually does pass, that she just rots in hell. I mean, honestly, she did some fucked up shit. And also, where is she hiding? Because if I were if I were her in the situation, even though I would hate to be and would never want to be, I would leave the country.
Oh no, seriously.
Oh yeah.
Like fine, they're giving me a fresh start. I'm out. I need to go somewhere else.
And you have all your records expunged, right?
Yeah.
So
you're a
you
completely new person.
Leave. Exactly.
Yeah. If she's still in Alberta, I'd be shocked.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's a huge fucking place, and it's a huge country. But you're right. You have a good point. Why not just fucking leave?
Exactly, because everybody knows your face. Everybody will know what you did.
Well, at least as far as we know. As far as we know. She's still there.
Yeah.
So, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I just told you, it's a very sad case. You guys can tell because we cried on both episodes. Well, at least I did. And we really hope you liked it. And it's crazy to think that she was charged with triple homicide and was only served 8 years in total. Well, 4 years in the rehab and then 4 years probation.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Young, trying to give her a fucking chance to restart, but like,
come the fuck up.
No.
Yeah, exactly. No, you do not deserve that. In the slightest.
Sorry, you did a bad thing, but you know what? We're gonna figure this out.
We're gonna figure this out. Yeah, we're gonna make it better.
You gave us a very conversational piece on this one.
Yeah, no, I made sure I did because like
God damn.
it's fucked, and the fact that she just gets away with it is ridiculous, and she shouldn't. She really shouldn't.
I want to know what they think. I want to know what my question to them, to campers, is one: was it Jeremy or Jasmine that finished off her brother?
Yeah, leave your theories. We want to hear the theories.
And two, do you feel like her sentencing was right?
Was it fair?
And if not, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, and again, this is open discussion. We're not here to. If you think that it was fair, great, awesome. Let's talk about it. I mean, I feel that way, but I agree to disagree. You know what I mean?
No, but like,
we're not here to put each other down.
We're opening the space to make this conversation. Clearly, him and I can debate on and on about it. We're fucking friends. Well, of course, we're gonna keep talking about this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But I would love to hear other people's thoughts on this as well. Some of their insights. So you know what, Zachary? Why don't we throw this on our Discord? And throw
we'll
these
put it on the Discord.
questions out there.
Yeah. So we'll add this to the Discord. We'll make it. I should do that make a channel for like story discussion.
Yeah.
Their story breakdown. Yeah.
Because we have a chat part, but like we should do like a weekly questionnaire kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what we think, and we can throw out our theories again as well, and then let people chime in on the conversation.
Yeah. So if you guys want to talk about it, you can talk about it with us in Discord, and we'll message back and forth and comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course you can leave a comment there. I know you can't leave comments on like Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or anything like that. So either leave it to us on YouTube or on our Discord. And again, you can find our Discord in our link tree that is attached to in every description of our episodes. Or on our Instagram, that's where it's listed, and you can join the server. But yeah, campers, I really hoped you liked this. It was an intense case. It was really good two-parter, and I left part 1 hanging, and I left part 3 just like you going, what the fuck?
Good job, buddy.
Yeah, thank you. Hold on, this episode comes out on Sunday. Is there anything going on that Sunday? Any like holidays or anything? I don't think so. The 17th? No. I know Friday the 15th is a Canadian holiday and I have the day off at work.
What's that?
Woo! I don't know. I'm not Canadian. Well, let me find out. Friday, Canada holiday.
Wait, the 17th?
Yeah.
That's Easter, homie.
Oh, happy Easter! This is a really bad episode to have on Easter. Can you feel the Buddy Rabbit experience? Can you feel the
oh my god,
the Jesus rising from the tomb?
Oh
Jesus
god,
fuck.
So
this 15th, this Friday, everybody, is Good Friday in Canada. What is Good Friday? I don't fucking know because I'm not Canadian, but I had the day off.
Hey.
And it says it's Easter. Happy Easter!
Wait, it's.
I remember because they do it differently. They celebrate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our Easter is on that Sunday.
Cool. Awesome. Yay. So happy Easter for the 15th for you Canadians, and for the people that are in the States, happy Easter on Sunday.
Love it.
Yeah. Listen to this with your family while you're looking for eggs.
Oh my god.
Right, so let's find a joke. We don't have to do a cut to music because I have the jokes right here.
Okay, cool.
So, what did the left eye say to the right eye?
Left eye say to the right eye. I don't know.
Between us, something smells.
That's cute.
Good. That's good. Why did the student eat his homework?
Why?
Because the teacher told him it was a piece of cake.
Stupid.
Last one. Why do cakes and baseball teams what do cakes and baseball teams have in common?
Cakes and baseball teams.
They have in common.
Fuck, I don't know.
They both need a good batter.
Okay. I was like, I was
good.
trying to think like baseball bat.
Yeah.
I was onto something.
You're close. You're getting there. You're getting there. All right, campers. Thank you for listening. Before we go, I was going to mention something and I totally just spaced out. Oh, if you haven't seen Sonic 2 yet, go watch Sonic 2. I worked hard on that. You can see my name in the credits and take a little picture and post it on social media and tag me in it so I can know that you saw it. And I can be like, yeah.
Support your boy.
Support your boy. And everybody wish me luck on finding a new job.
Yeah.
That's if I haven't found one already by the time this comes out.
Yeah. We could be just talking as past us right now.
Exactly. So, future Zach, if you have a future offer, you're gonna get paid more money. Fuck yes, congratulations, you deserve it, bro. And if not,
if you ended up in LA, I mean,
yeah, if you end up in LA, hell yeah, baby. My voice cracked. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, campers. But thank you for listening, and please follow us on Instagram at
campinsomnia_podcast.
Yes, you can find everywhere where we're located, Spotify, whatever, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all the things in our
link tree in the bio.
Exactly. And lastly, campers, thank you so much and good luck trying to sleep tonight.
Yes, thank you. Good luck. And just
good luck
to each other.
Exactly. And if you're a teenager listening to this, which I really hope you're not, because we have an adult audience, do not fucking kill your parents because they don't approve of your boyfriend or some stupid shit. Jesus, go write in a diary. Go see a therapist, okay?
Yeah, go hang out with friends. Like go de-stress the correct way. Yeah. Shit.
And with that, Peter Cottontail running down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Peter's on his way. Happy Easter, bitch. All right, bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.